Hello, fabulous people. How are you doing? I hope you had a great weekend. I'm Wizzy, and if you're new to my corner of the internet, a warm welcome to Isabella Banks' YouTube channel. Here, we dive headfirst into the latest happenings revolving around Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan. So make yourself at home and let's get into the conversation. Guys, have you all recovered from last week's eye opening Byline Times revelations? I can't say I have fully, but what I can ask is whether you've managed to find your equilibrium. I think it's safe to say that balance is going to be completely critical at this point, as I fully anticipate Prince William may mount a counter-offensive against Prince Harry and Meghan following the Byline Times revelations. Currently, there hasn't been much news about Harry and Meghan. I suspect William is busy strategizing on how to respond to the Byline Times revelations, given the gravity of the situation. And I'm sure the royal family's outlook on the battle, as it had looked maybe at the beginning, has completely shifted. It must be clear as day that Harry isn't backing down. At this point, they may be questioning the wisdom of continuing their smear campaign. But it's going to be difficult for William, don't you think? Because he has been steeped in the belief that he is supreme and he is the greatest. That means that we can only expect stubborn behavior from him. But I think Prince Harry knows him very well and has prepared for that. He seems ready to go the distance. So William is certainly on the back foot on this one. Why? Because he hasn't invested much effort or time in building his own reputation and business profile. Naively, he thought that he only needed to outlive his father to ascend the throne. So his limited thinking has led him to assume he had Harry and Meghan all figured out. He had drank the empire coffee only to be exposed last week. And that is why I say Prince William has truly entered his flop era. Before we continue, if you're new here, please subscribe to our channel. Our next subscriber milestone is 3,000, and your subscription can help us reach that goal. According to my analytics, 70% of my viewers are not yet subscribers. So go on. What are you waiting for? Go ahead, subscribe, hit the like button, and activate the notification bell so you know when next I upload my next video. All right. So, by closely scrutinizing the headlines, you can sometimes easily decipher the underlying dynamics at play. About 2 to 3 weeks ago, did you guys notice how William and Kate seemed to mimic Harry and Meghan's fashion style and projects in response to the success of the Invictus Games? Suddenly, headlines started to emerge, such as new rumors Prince William plans sponsored fun run in America after unusual trademark requests. The public's reaction on Twitter was nothing short of epic. The first person said, genuine question. Are these engagements of Prince William in America to highlight American issues and services to be funded by the British taxpayer? Are these foreign engagements just for America, or is this all about the sibling rivalry Prince Harry referenced in the spare? That is a great question because all these activities that Prince William is engaging in on American soil for the American people doesn't quite add up. The United Kingdom is in the throes of a full blown cost of living crisis with general poverty at a historic high. It's quite curious that Prince William is so eager to keep jetting off to America with fistfuls of cash to give away when his own country is in such dire need. Someone else said, what does it say that the monarchy has spent the last 3 years trying to diminish Harry in every way possible, but their heir to the throne is still jealous of him and craves his American life? Taking a step back and viewing this situation through the lens of the Byline Times investigation, to me, it doesn't seem that William necessarily wants America itself. He's after American dollars. He wants to position himself in the minds of Americans as the British royal whom they would support with their funds. To achieve this, he's been taking part in activities in America to demonstrate his commitment to American causes, projects, and someone who is an expert in those activities that he has been taking part in. At first, he tried to tarnish Harry's reputation in America using a PR strategy he was familiar with. However, he underestimated the cultural differences. Americans are far less deferential towards royalty, so William is facing a challenge in gaining affection beyond just populist circles. Let's sit back and watch to see how this pans out. But to me, it looks like he has overplayed his hand. See, because unable to openly declare his motives, his online supporters are now baffled by his relentless quests for favor and recognition in America. It's as if he's attempting to act as a pseudo British government official carrying out duties beyond his jurisdiction. I mean, look at what this commenter said. And this looks like she would be a William supporter. She says, as if he's trying to please an ex who has rejected you a long time ago and is not interested. How pathetic for a prince to do that. Does he even have the dignity of a prince? At least he can start thinking about his home country and start fulfilling his promise to serve. Even his own people are tired of him. Speaking about money, why has William not done anything to assist his in laws as they go through the public humiliation of financial distress? Thought occurred to me. Could he be using money as a tool to get Kate to do his bidding? How cruel do you have to be to ignore the financial distress of the family who provided you the family you didn't have when you were growing up? Shall we say he has failed as a son in law? The next notable incident that highlighted William's shortcomings occurred at a mental health forum. So Kate appeared committed to stealing Meghan's style by wearing a yellow blazer to their own version of the Mental Health Day event in the UK, right? This was definitely a deliberate attempt to remind everyone of the controversy around Harry and Meghan's car chase in New York. I mean, what the. The next thing that followed was their visit with the Windrush veterans in Cardiff, where he made an inappropriate joke asking who had pinched his bum. So this is a clear example of him not doing his homework into the event that he was going to be attending, because Black people don't generally talk that way around their elders. The other thing that I noticed was that it was evident that he was trying to imitate Harry, who had mentioned his privates in despair, but in such a joking manner that it was easy to brush it off and ignore it. But William, trying to do the same thing, didn't quite work. Why? Because he lacks the charisma to pull it off. Even the media have acknowledged the hypocrisy of William's stance on mental health and race, given his behavior towards Meghan when she was in the UK. So it was clear that that event was not going to go very well. Anyway, scrolling through my Twitter feed, I came across Omid Scobie's tweet, which stated, according to this independent report, half of young black British people plan to leave the UK amid wider concerns of societal racism. We should be doing so much better as a nation, but it feels like we only take steps backward. To that, I'd say it's not just the young ones, my dear. I too wish I could leave this country. And as soon as I can, I will be making my plans to jet. Whenever William's PR strategies don't quite land the way he wants them to, he often makes Kate the fall guy. Just look at this article which says William forces Kate in uncomfortable situation. She's not ready. So silly, so juvenile. I mean, seriously, does William think that anyone believes that Kate has any power or influence in her life, in the way she moves in her role as wife to William in the royal family? Not long after that report, another headline appeared discussing Kate's hand injury, which some people have speculated is a sign of bulimia knuckles, also known as Russell's sign. Then, a rather startling headline from the Daily Mail caught my attention, which suggested that Prince William should not be burdened with the responsibility of taking over from Prince Charles and should focus on embracing his role as the Prince of Wales. What does that sound like to you guys? To me, First, it signifies that the press is growing wary of William's perceived incompetence. It's unfortunate that he has put himself in a situation where they are now constantly being compared against each other, and he has allowed it to bother him to the point where he started working against his brother and showing his jealousy of his own brother. Secondly, it strongly suggests that King Charles is actively resisting William's efforts to nudge him towards abdicating the throne. It's as clear as day that William and Charles are locked in an intense power struggle. How can we tell? Well, consider this headline. Prince William suffers major setback as key staff member quits, leaving royals scrambling. Clearly, this is information that William would have preferred to keep within the royal circles, right? However, he's been briefed against. Someone within Charles's team has obviously briefed against William. It seems that Charles and his staff are determined to curb William's authority and assert their dominance. At this point, it's easy to work out which media houses are acting as PR for the royals. It's like trying to figure out which Hogwarts house each journalist belongs to. So I think I might design a game which we will play one of these weekends. But I would first of all say that GB News is totally Prince William's Gryffindor, while Piers Morgan is giving us some serious Slytherin Camilla vibes. Do you guys agree? Let me know in the comments. Meanwhile, Prince Harry is over here in America minding his business and chasing his life goals. Our guy Omid even commented on this on Twitter saying, 2 years on, and without a penny from the British taxpayer, Prince Harry has created the life of purpose and meaning he has long dreamed about. A life he couldn't have achieved if he remained a working member of the firm. That is completely true, Omid. So, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, okay? Given that William can't seem to win a direct confrontation with his father, we see that he resorts to using negative headlines about Prince Harry to deflect attention away from himself. And this is despite the fact that Prince Harry is no longer a working member of the royal family. And last but not the least, the headline that Prince Harry and Meghan will never heal the rift with William and Kate is like saying water is wet. It's pretty obvious that they have better things to do, like family time, and of course, staying moisturized. I mean, who wants to deal with William the rest of their days? That would be the case, though, if William never has a come to Jesus moment. As Harry said, the door is always open. And that's what makes Harry and Meghan the superstars that they are. As I have pointed out in my previous video about King Charles's attempts to reconcile with Harry, it's been primarily William who's been the driving force behind this rift between Harry and the royal family, with King Charles giving his stamp of approval. I believe that King Charles initially supported the actions against Prince Harry, thinking that the matter wouldn't escalate beyond Harry and Meghan's trip to Canada, and that Harry would eventually return to the UK with a more reconciliatory attitude. The headline about Prince Harry and Meghan healing the rift with William and Kate signals King Charles's ongoing efforts to encourage William to reconcile. And William may have no choice, but let's see how it pans out. Of course, William's considerations would be if Prince Harry were to return, the little shine that William's been getting will promptly shift over to his brother, and that's something he simply can't have. What he doesn't realize is that Prince Harry will never return to the royal family in that way, ever. In our next video, we're going to delve into how the media is gradually revealing William's true nature. A bit like peeling an onion, you never know how many layers of disappointment you'll find. But it looks like we're going to meet the real William in the next couple of weeks. Byline Times has said they're just getting started. So, guys, take your Wheaties, take your vitamins, stay hydrated because it's going to be hectic when the next installment from Byline Times arrives. Until next time, stay focused, keep thriving, and continue to shine brighter than Prince William's public relations blunders. Bye. Take care. Bye.